Hi Stunnings. So today I'm going to do an icy blue. It's actually called winter blues. I'm going to be working with blues. A lot of times people think that women of color or anyone that has, some pigment in their skin that's a deeper color can't use blues. So I'm going to show you that you can, and you can look magnificent doing it. First I'm going to start with my Aveeno face moisturizer. That's the moisturizer I use. It works on any type of skin. I've never had any client react badly. I have very, very sensitive skin. I put a very light covering on my face because I don't want it to sit on top. I just want to get my skin ready. As you can see, I'm quite light right now. So I am going to use a sheer cover on my face. I'm not going to put a foundation on. It's actually a Bare Minerals sheer cover. And I'm going to use a big fluffy brush to do it. Just find a fluffy brush that you have. Actually, I'm not going to use that big of a one because I'm going to centralize, focus on my T-zone. Everyone knows what that zone is. And so since I'm focusing on that, I don't need as big as a brush. This is the size brush. Sorry, someone's in mine. This is the size brush that I'm going to be using. I'm playing with a little bit of different lighting today, so hopefully you guys can see the colors a little bit better. So, as you can see, I just kind of go around and try to get a general covering for my face. Today's work will be eye work. Of course, I will show you too how to complete the look, but we're mainly using technique on eye work when using colors that we maybe not be as familiar with. So now that we have our cover on, I'm going to put a hair clip on this one side of my face to get my hair out my face. Okay, and let's go to work. So I'm using my eyebrow kit. We used this in the last one, Milani. And normally I do my brows at the end, but I need them to shape my look this time. And I'm using Brow Powder 2. It's a little bit more of a darker one. And what I'm using is I'm going to shape my eyebrows. You can see how I do this. Making sure I'm still in the camera. You see me glancing over. I want to shape this front part of my brow first. And as you can see right now, look at the difference in the two brows. There's already definition taking place in this brow. And then I'm going to shape the other one. Trying to make sure I do it so you can see, Stunnings. There's no point in doing this if you can't see what I'm doing, right? Okay. And you're going to find that in this gloomy weather, this blue actually is going to pop. I came across this look one day going to church where I normally am. I headed to church and I had on all black. And I was like, what can I put on that's colorful? And I didn't have a scarf or anything I wanted to put in my hair. So I used my face as my pop. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So that's my inspiration for today's look. Okay, so I have my brow foundation in, as you can see. So we're going to move on. And I'm going to use my NYX primer, using my finger as always, and I'm just going to put this on the lid because with the first blue it's very, very light and I needed to trap it, hold it to the lid, and I need the color to burst. And I really massage my primer in. I don't let it sit on top of my lid. You're going to see the difference in the eyes. One eye is already smoother. I'm just going to do the other one very quickly. We'll be using a very simple brush today to apply the makeup. And we're actually going to use 3 colors because I'm going to highlight the corner of my eyes to give you a little pop. Okay, so first I'm going to be using this little brush right here. It's another fun palette that I got for Christmas. Like I said, people get caught up in name brand. Makeup is, use what you have to get the look that you want. You can use anything. Of course, I don't recommend the like dried up crack makeup. I mean, obviously, but you do not have to go spend $20, $25 for one little container of makeup to get a look. So we're going to be using these 2 blues, a little bit of this purple, and then this white this, there it is, this white in the corner of our eye. So start with your light color first. And I load my brush up. You can see how I load my brush. And then I'm just going to go. I'm going to start. I start from my corner and go out. Now I'm actually not going to put this over my entire bottom because I really, when I put that dark color in there, I want it to stand out a little bit more. So you can see I'm stopping halfway on the lid with this light blue. There you go. So right now I have the light blue here and the light blue here. Now I'm going in with a darker blue. It's not my super dark color. It's not my super dark color yet, but it's my next shade. Remember, we're doing 3 levels. So I'm flipping my brush over. I'm really loading it up. Really loading it up. And now instead of, I remember I went out when I did the inside. Now I'm coming in. I'm coming in with this blue. And can you see that? Oh, it's beautiful. I'm coming in and I'm going up. In and up. And at first you're going to feel like, well, I have a line between the 2 colors. We're going to fix that. But first get all that blue that you want in there. Take it up. Take it a little bit into your crease. I'm going to sit back so you can see that. Okay. Switching to the other side. See how I'm going in with my color? Just going in. Taking it to where I want it to go. Like I said, this is a very fun. I'm going to add some stuff to it that I didn't add the first time I wore it because, like I said, I was in church. But I'm going to make this a nice little going out, maybe happy hour, girls' night out look for you guys. I don't do a lot of extreme looks. I try to do a lot of daily looks. So as you can see, it's that icy blue has already started to form. Come in close, lean back. Icy blue, starting to feel like a little winter princess. So as you can see, the bottom of my lids though, I see spacing. What I want to do is I want to clean my, I clean my brushes like this when I'm in the middle of doing my face. I'm going to grab that light color that we were using earlier, and I'm just going to clean up the bottom of my lid, right in there. And I'm going to lightly, see how I'm lightly flicking over into that dark color. That's going to take away that line that made it look you had a line. Just lightly flick it over into the dark color. And as I'm looking, I can see on this side that my dark color isn't coming over as far as I need it to. So I'm fixing that. Okay, so the blue is in there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm taking the same, I was going to, but it looks like I'm about to teach you my other technique. Oh, it's right here. Taking the same kind of brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to deepen these corners to get it a little pop. And what I'm using is actually a purple. So we have blue and purple going on, but I like the way that this purple mixed with this blue, so that's why you see me doing it. And a lot of times palettes will kind of line colors up for you in a fun way. Pay attention to that. Maybe go down a straight line and see if you can create a look with it. So right here in the corner, I'm just adding some purple. And it actually comes out to be a darker blue. And I'm keeping it on the outside of that blue. I don't want to penetrate the color that I've already made. You see how I'm keeping it on the outside? I do not want it to penetrate into my lid. I'm just going along the X side. Okay, make sure you blend it though. See, because I dotted that way too much and it wasn't blended. Okay, so I got that purple going. I'm about to face forward so you can see exactly. And we're at the 10-minute mark and we're almost done. All we have is our highlight for our brows and our lips and a little surprise. So you can see how pretty that looks. Okay? And on this side, excuse me, on this side, I'm going to go like this because I can see that purple just a little too much. So I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to dab. That's what you like. Clean your brush off. Dab. Get it to where you want it to be. See, I like that. Before it was too much. It was too defined. It wasn't as pretty as that side. So there. That's done. I'm going to grab my Milani kit. And I just close my mirror like a winner. And I'm going to highlight under my brows. Remember we talked about being finished. You want all your looks to look finished. And this is part of finishing it. You can't have all this color sitting. See how that one eye looks different? And I hope you can see, like I said, I was playing around with lighting. So I'm going to do a little bit of a lighting change in the end. So our eyes are basically essentially done. I have this really pretty blue liner. It is by Wild and Crazy. It's a roll-up liner. And I'm going to go in to my look with it. And the thing is, this liner does not show up super dark, but it, as you can see, the eye I did it on is defined. It's more defined than this one, and that's what I like. And I'm going to come in so you can just see like it's a nice little soft powder touch. And we're going to save the black for the bottom. Only thing I would say about this liner that I have a little bit of an issue with, it gives me a powder finish, but I have to put a lot more on than I normally like to do. Put a little line on my finger. As you can see, it's very light. Okay. That's good. I like the way that looks. So now I'm going to take a liquid liner. I was going to take a liquid liner. But in all my lighting, it looks like it got moved. Okay, so we don't have the black liquid liner that we need. This is just some silver sparkle. And what I'm going to do is put my little finger in there. And it's called kind of fairy dusting. Like right where I put my highlight for my lid, I'm dusting. And what it is those sparkles are going to catch that blue. You can already see it right there in that light. See how it catches it? It makes it so pretty. And I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. The highlight and bring it down into the color. Now, I'm going to try to finish this with the blue liner, since the black liquid liner has gone missing on me. So, I'm going to put it on the bottom of my lids, since I can't find the black liquid liner. It's not bad. Okay, so you have on an icy blue look. I'm going to put a clear on my lip. And some people would clean up the sparkles that kind of fell down. I like it. Like in pictures, I like catching little glints of sparkle and whatnot. So we're going to take our hair out.